Hello and good day to you. Once again, welcome to MS Construction. So we'll discuss all things engineering, architecture, and 3D modeling. Today, we'll be learning in Protastructure how to design your waffle slab. But before further ado, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel for more contents like this. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell to be the first to see our latest tutorial videos on how to use Protastructure for your structural engineering design, analysis, and detailing. Thank you. Now let's get right into the video. Checking for what's actually wrong with the design. I'm going to close this right here. I also want to see if we can check our story beams. So we need to check our story beams and see if we have any problem there. So it's telling me here that check steel, don't select steel if previous bars are insufficient. I can just close this, or I can just calculate and then close this. So now these are my story beams, and you can see that none of them is failing. I can also go inside to check, to check the design, and these designs are looking good. If they are not looking good or practicable in your region, you could actually, just adjust the reinforcement bars and make them practicable in a way that your structural engineer or your iron benders can easily execute the details of your design on site. So I think this is good for us, and we can proceed. You can also check your detail drawing here to see what the beam looks like, and you can see here the depth of the beam is 600. So I'm going to close this, and then I'm going to close this since I didn't change anything there. So all our beams are okay right here. And then we need to also go and check for rib slab analysis, and you can click on all stories even though you just have one story. So you design, and once you design, you see that there are no notifications popping up, which means everything is in order. And you can check for the values of moments, support moments, shear forces, span moments, and all that. And everything looks to be okay here. Then we can close this. Then the next thing we need to do now is to go and check for our rib beams. And you can see in our rib beams, we have, this is actually the strip for the rib slab. This X2 and Y2 are the strips for the waffle slab, and you can see that both of them are failing. So we need to go and check what's making them to fail. And once we go there, you see that we can redesign them, and you can see that this has 2Y8 for the top bar, and for the bottom bar 2Y8, which is cool. You can also increase them to Y10. I can also increase this to Y10. Have Y8 as my stirrups. What I want really is I want this to be a different diameter of bar, and I want it to be Y10. So I can change this right here to be Y10, and this is because we already set options in the building analysis tab to be either Y8 or Y10. So that's why we have the option here. If you didn't set it, you won't be having that. So now we have this right here to also be Y8, while this is Y10. So the stirrups are Y8, while the main reinforcements for the beams are Y10. So now we can go on to press OK and go on here to design the other one. So we can double click on it too, and then it comes off with the design is not valid. Do you want to update rebars? Yeah, we want to update rebars. So it's coming up with 2Y8 just like the other one. So I'm going to make it 2Y10, and I'm also going to make it 2Y10 for the bottom bar. And I usually prefer to remove cranking, so I'm going to do that for this. Then I'm not sure if we did that for this, so I'm going to do that for this as well. I'm going to remove cranking. So I'm going to press OK, and we have our waffle slab also designed. This is the strip for the rib slab. These are the strips for the waffle slabs. So we can go on here to close this, but before we close it, I want us to really touch on what this means. This quantity is actually the number of beams that are going to be on the slab. So this is designated as 9. So we have 9 numbers of rib beams, or let's just say waffle slab beams on slab on the X direction, and 9 numbers also on the Y direction. So that's what this means. Every other thing here has been touched on in our design of normal slabs. So we can go on ahead to close this, and then if you want to check if your structural members are okay, are all properly designed, you can go on to your review tab, and then you click on design status. And once you click on design status, it brings out the status of your structural members. And as you can see here, it says it's green, all our structural members are green, the beams and the columns, and you have green signifying okay in the legend right here. So our structural members are okay. And this brings us to the end of our tutorial video for today on how to design your waffle slabs. We hope you were able to learn a thing or two. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more contents like this, and remember to turn on your notification bell to be the first to see our latest tutorial videos on how to use the Protastructure software for structural design, analysis, and detailing. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.